What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Double M Motorsports. Today we're going to try to get this thing fired up and ready to go. Stick around and enjoy the episode. Alright, so there we have it. Everything is hooked back in. Gasket's on underneath. Got that from All-Star Performance, carb gasket 87-200. We've got our oil filters in. We run these Wix Racing 51061Rs. So that's the oil filters that we run. So next thing we got to do is get oil put in this thing. We got the oil line hooked up. This one comes from the fuel, or the fuel line's hooked up. This one comes from the fuel pump. This one is my fuel pressure gauge here that runs inside the car. Got the throttle hooked up. This thing is about ready to fire up. We'll get some oil put in it. Get the oil filter put on. Let me show you this cool thing our AMSOIL sponsor Devea got us. Or Deva, sorry. I keep saying Devea, it's Deva. So this is a cool oil jug that Deva, our AMSOIL sponsor, got us. Sent it over to the house. We run just individual quarts, so I just pop off the cap and dump a quart in. But if you were running, you know, sometimes I do get, she gets the 5-quart jugs of it, the gallon jugs. You could measure this stuff out. So it's got your 1 quart, 2 quart, 3 quart, 4 quart, 5 quart, 6 quarts. We run 8 in our motor, so you would do 1 of these and then add 2 more quarts, and you've got it good to go. It's a 7-quart oil pan plus a quart in your filter there, your oil filter. So it's technically runs 8 quarts in the motor. But thank you, Deva, for sending this over. This will come in awfully handy. It's got a nice spout that you can just dump everything in there. So we appreciate that. Deva also sent us over a couple boxes of racing oil. We're running the 40 weight this year in our car, the synthetic, 100% synthetic 10W40. So AMSOIL Dominator Racing Oil, that's what we'll be running in the car this year. So let's get the filter filled up, slap it on the bottom of the motor, and we'll dump seven of these bad boys inside the car. Then she will be ready to rock and roll. Alright, oil's in. I got all the spark plug cables tidied up. I like to zip tie all of them up nice and neat underneath there. Unplugged the battery wire from the distributor, because first we need to build up oil pressure and get all that stuff built up in the motor. I haven't figured out how to wire this up yet to where I want one of my switches, let's say like this switch over here. I want that switch to be that turns on my distributor, and the main battery switch turns on the battery, but I can't figure out how to do that. I haven't spent the time on it. But anyways, that is off. So we need to build up oil pressure first. That's our oil gauge. So we will crank on it, see if the battery's got enough juice. There she goes. starter got stuck. Okay, hopefully that cranking brought some fuel up. I do not see any fuel pressure yet, so I may have to dump some fuel down the carbs here. All right, let's give it a whack here. Oh, ho, ho. That's sounding promising. Gotta get all that fuel up in there. Ooh, smoky. You do not know how good that feels. We are filled with smoke. It's gonna burn this paint off these headers. It is smoking those like crazy, but man, that feels good. Sounded good, had good oil pressure, good fuel pressure. I need to go get some more 3 gallons of antifreeze ain't enough, so I'm gonna go get some more antifreeze dump in there and then let it get up to temp. But I need to open the shop doors here and get the fan turned on and get some of this blowed out of here. But she is fired, she is running. We are one step closer. Okay, she is running and she's running good. It was quite a bit out of time on the first round of video that I took, so I got it in time. It's hard to freaking time a motor by yourself. I would get it where I liked it, and then by the time I got over here and got that tightened down, I'd leave it tightened down a little bit, and then it would come a little out. I try to run, I think it's 36 advanced on my timing, or retard on my timing. So I was trying to get it there. I think I'm close, but now my battery's dead. Having issues with my charger. I just bought this last year. It kicks in and out. It won't stay going. It's made for these gel batteries. I mean, it's on AGM, but I may have to go get a new charger. Having issues with the starter. Pretty sure it's the starter solenoid. It's just sending constant signal to the starter, and so the starter is getting stuck out against the flywheel. I've got it spaced. I mean, I can tap it back in. It's not tight. So there, it's disengaged again. But it said it could be a voltage issue, starter solenoid, and when I do tap on the starter solenoid, it kicks that back in. So the starter solenoid, I think, is, for some reason on this car, I am going through starter solenoids like crazy. I cannot find a good one to save my life. So if anybody's got any suggestions on a good starter solenoid, send them my way, because the ones I'm using are junking out on me. But anyways, when the starter solenoid sends a constant signal down to the starter, then it's not allowing the starter wheel to disengage from the flywheel. So anywho, so we'll get all that stuff, we'll get all that small stuff figured out there here this week. But motor's running, sounds good. It's time to move on to the next thing before Mackenzie gets here. She's going to come out and help me bleed the brakes. I've still got to get this bar put in here. I'm going to try to get numbers off of my door from last year. I don't know if that's going to be successful or not, because I do not have a right side door. All I have for some reason is all my left-hand doors. So I'm gonna try to get a number pulled off of there. I've got the half door upstairs. Try to get that number peeled off there to where maybe I can stick it on the new door down here to get me by. And then I've got the old metal door, the original one that I ran on here in the bed of the truck for the driver's side. So I will get those hung, and then I'm gonna run my side skirting from last year. I've got the nose is already done, black, which is what the skirting is gonna be for this year. But I've got all the last year's skirtings and stuff back here, so I think I'm gonna run those, and I'll probably continue to run this spoiler until I get the new wrap in. Then I will, switch to this spoiler or paint this one, whatever I need to do, and change all that out when the wrap gets here and we put the final body stuff on. But because this will probably race for a couple months before it has a wrap on it. We'll see. I haven't heard anything back from them yet, so I don't know how long that process usually takes. Next thing I'm going to do is drive shaft. I've still got to get that put in, and then we will start working on getting the body all finished up, ready to go before Mackenzie gets here and we can bleed the brakes. So that's what I'm going to work on next. I'll pick you guys up because that's not fun to watch. It's not fun to film either. So I'll start getting all that stuff done, then we'll pick you guys up here in a little while when Mackenzie gets here. Okay, pick it back up and catch you guys up where I'm at here. It front end's back together. I got the second or the third brace across there, so this is all nice and sturdy now. So nose is complete, engine's done for now. Pretty sure my starter solenoid's out, so we got to fix that. Kenzie came, we bled the brakes, bled the brakes. So we got that done. And now I'm working on body panels. I did have a passenger door. So I'm gonna run this passenger door and then the metal driver's door from last year. So I'm trying to cobble together, this is 2 seasons worth of bodies, plus the brand new one. So I'm running first season. When we bought the car, we bought it late in the year, could only run I think we had 3 or 4 races left in the season. We just wanted to get out there and run it. But I had some numbers printed by Dustin Mooneyham, and we ran those on the car. So we got those, then we got a sponsored panel over there, then we got new body work going on here. So it's gonna look like a cobbled mess. I've even got 2 different color, this skirting down here got destroyed on last year's car. It was all folded up and peeling off. So I've got a sliver of new skirting there. I've got some old skirting there sliced in. Even more faded skirting back here. So that's what I'm kind of working on now. I'm going through getting this body mounted up to where it'll work. And yeah, then we'll put it on the ground, make sure I've got everything right. Drive shaft is in. I've still got to change out the rear end fluid in the rear end. I want to put some new fluid in that. But brakes are bled, clutch is bled, motor fires up. So we're getting close. We are getting there. Once I get all this stuff done, she'll be ready to roll, minus the setup. I've got to still go through and caster, camber, ride heights, bar angles, check all that stuff, and get her ready to go that way. So yeah, she is coming along. I'll throw you guys on a time lapse and you can watch me finish trying to cobble together this Frankenstein body we got going on here. ready to drop on the ground. All the panels are connected. I've got temporary numbers. This it does kind of suck putting all this work into the car, and she's still gonna look a little beat up because I'm running 2 old door panels, but I've got numbers and I don't have to put duct tape on the car. So that was the whole premise behind that. We'll do a big reveal whenever the new wrap's on. We've got all the black trim. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what she's going to turn into this year. It's going to be a totally different color scheme than what you guys are used to, the 10M running here. But got that old door over from last year, so a couple of my sponsors will still have their sponsorships on here as we begin the year. David and Michelle, they'll still have theirs going. But yeah, she is ready to rip. Next, I'm going to blow the car off with my air gun. Get all these little metal shavings off of it before I peel all the plastic off. I got this fixed. It's not bowed out near as bad now. Still got a little crinkle in it, but I think that was from when I was messing with it, trying to fix it earlier. But yep, it's good enough. Good enough to roll. But I am really digging the new angle on the bar there. That gets that tire sucked way up underneath there when it's in full droop there. So that is exciting. Hopefully I'll be able to turn left a lot better. But all right, yep, next I'm gonna blow it off, take off plastic, get her set on the ground, and do all my final adjustments. We are actually racing this weekend, Friday and Saturday, Friday night, Saturday night, Comp Cams, March Madness, the MLRA late models will be in town. The only thing that I need to get, hopefully, is the relay for the ignition. Get that thing swapped over so the starter quits sticking. And then hopefully we'll be ready to roll. So I'm going to blow it off, rip all the plastic off, and get her set down on the ground, see what she looks like. Back on her feet again. She is ready to roll, minus getting set up. It's always crazy when they're so high all summer long, and then you get them down and it's like, holy crap, that's short. Sits low, but I am extremely pleased with how everything turned out. Got everything cleaned up, got the shop floor cleaned, all the plastics off of it. Everything is shining now. But she is out there. She's about ready to roll. She runs Everything's bled. There's that side there. Everything's bled. As she stops, she goes. So now it's just the fine details. Getting the setup put on her. I'll try to get a hold of Scott this week and see if maybe he's free Friday morning. We race Friday night. I'll do what I can here, and then we'll get her on the scales and make sure everything's still good with her. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you have watched this long, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video.